final video audio, because the individual that's in charge, the other individual that's in charge of my promotional channels, suggested that I should just pass off the information and get off, due to a few situations that erupted. And plus, I want to just state a few concerns and things that I have concern of as far as people on YouTube, certain people. I'm noticing there's a lot of trying to be correct about everything. There's a lot of feelings when it comes to speaking of women's, certain kind of women issues towards men in relationships. When those things are coming out surrounding those type of women, and the man has to deal with it, or he has dealt with it to a point where it kind of destroys his life. You have certain kind of women that wants to come around and pretend as if they figure they want to throw their opinion and stating, someone's trying to be the head, or someone's trying to be in charge, or someone's getting upset because they can't control someone. It's always a way to try to avoid responsibility when it comes to those type of individuals, or a man that is supposed to be the head, show that he is. And I don't have time for that, because it comes from Babylon. Okay, Babylon has breeded a lot of individuals that feel as though they don't want to stick to natural ways of living, or the Most High's correct way of living. So they find some means to try to stick up for each other's ignorance. So I'm avoiding that. Like I always stated, I know what kind of individuals I wanted in my life, and some of those things has not came about. And there's a lot of individuals like me that we're getting sick and tired of even speaking on it. And if you wanna live your life according to what Babylon has given you, okay, or a certain particular way of living, then you go right ahead. But you're not going to drag me, and I'm sure a lot of other brothers are not going to deal with it. Okay? Because it's the Most High, then it's the man, then it's the woman and children. So if you can't follow that order, you know where you can go. Out of my way. That's how I feel. But to those sincere, nice, respectful women, congratulate you. And if you're trying to get married, or you're picking someone to be with, I congratulate you and bless you on that. So, scratching off that topic. Yeah, America is crumbling, and you know what? It's heading that way for a reason, because there's too much pressure taking place where you can't live right. There's no way at all. You know, it's not a righteous place at all. It's full of lies. It's full of people that just want to go around harming people. You can mention even to evil people, don't touch my anointed. These people will sit around and do things to people regardless of what you say. You know, of course we're under the Most High's protection. And once that say you're being protected, you take it as that. It says, in the world you'll have tribulation. Understand that. Okay? Understand that. And I'm going to keep repeating, understand that. That does not mean that you're not going to be going through anything, because you sitting in your car and you're looking full vanity. Okay? You're so into vanity, and your language is so proper and this and that. That don't mean you're not going to go through nothing. Okay? I don't know what kind of delusional world some of these people are living in nowadays, but you can get a wake-up call soon. Sorry to say it that way, but you will get a wake-up call. Another thing that's bugging me is there's people, you know, I kind of understand by speaking to people from other different countries that say, Well, the other side don't know what we going through. Or how do you know about my country? How do you know this and that is going on? That is true. You even got people from Canada claiming that they know how America is. Okay? And they're living okay. That's what kills me sometimes. It's like when I be sitting there listening and hearing people, they don't understand what so-called African Americans are dealing with, or what they have dealt with, or understand what Spanish or other ethnics are dealing with here. So they make assumptions. And they feel as though you're supposed to be acting and speaking a certain way for them to understand, when they didn't have to come outside the door and deal with drug dealers growing up, or they didn't have to deal with certain things. And that is traumatizing to several people. So miss me with that BS of how people should be. Some of y'all forgetting there's agents online. There's people that sit right there getting paid to report some of your behavior. And what you do? You still excited that you get to come home. You come home, you get to pop up and put your TV on, drink your beer, whatever, put your little football game on, and, be delusional about that shit, too. And you ain't got nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to go through anything. Or if somebody does go through something, they must have caused it. Or you did something wrong, It was your responsibility. And even if you dealt with your responsibility, right? And other people that what do you say? Oh, how can I say this? Authorized to take care of certain situations for you. They make a mistake. Oh, they didn't do nothing wrong. You did something wrong. That's why I kind of respect certain words that is written, because you know what? Don't forget about the poor people. Okay? Don't forget about poor people now. Because you folks that's going around here talking the crap that you're talking, you're going to be there really soon. And I just want to personally see people's demeanor, because you know what? I've seen even the most richest people get humble quick, or the most person that think they have everything, and then they look at other people that don't have nothing. Well, you did something wrong. You're the problem. It's crazy that the mindset that just fuels out in this world. There's over how many damn hundreds of thousands of people homeless now? People walking off the job. What, you gonna tell them that too? Some of y'all better stop spreading the shit that you done heard so many years and fueling it on to other people, okay? Because you going through something. Well, no, let me get that right. No, because you living right. Supposed to be right. Let's say living comfortable. That's better. You living comfortable. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Right? And then when someone say that to you, you acting like I don't have no problems, this and that too. I get tired of him. If you one of them fools that live past their means, then you ought to go through something. Because you still haven't figured out where you are. Another thing I never agreed on either, and I understand from a lot of brothers teaching scripture online, this women preaching thing is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I see so many channels up there with comments. The people that actually have sincere heart, they don't get that much attention. They don't get that much attention. It's for a reason. And it's sad, because you really do have some good brothers out here that have good information and willing to help other people and gather people together on, being sincere. But they don't get that much attention. Another thing, too, I always kind of respected the Israelite groups. Because there are certain things that they always said that was correct. And at least I can give it to them. I hear so much about certain ways of teaching this and that. Okay, I understand all that. That's a debate or whatever for someone else. But look at at least look how they unify though. Y'all ever notice that? You ever see how they unify? They well unified, right? And they constantly stay on scripture. They constantly even talking about the environment that we living in, right? And people still just glorifying themselves, and they still won't hear nothing. They still won't hear nothing. They won't even hear a warning from the Most High if the Most High is telling you something. That's a sad deal, too. That really is. You know? And I'm like so sick and tired over the years of just hearing the same thing over and over again. And I can't believe it's so many women preachers. Now, there's a difference between a sister actually getting up here and she's preaching scripture, you know, and she's talking about the how to correct the women they may not have grown up on certain abilities to live a proper life, okay? But you get there's other kinds. You know, they get up here, they put their makeup on. They get their makeup on. They sit in their car for 20, 30 hours a day. You know, they tell in and everything that they know for a fact that they don't really understand it, but they got head over you, over the man. That's why there's so much conflict going on. This is one example why. And I'm like, I'm getting off of here. I was like, I can't take this no more. You know what I'm saying? Just sitting here watching, and it's only a small amount of good information that you can get from people. But the way this is turning out, then you got these filters coming up where they think it looks good or it's beautified. And let me tell you something, man. You better be careful with those filters. Okay? And the videos that you post up, which you actually, like doing long videos that you in front of the screen all the time, you better be careful, man. I'm not going to mention what I know, but you'll find out later if you don't get off of there. Get off and go find you a husband that's a stand-up righteous man. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, there's a lot of men out here that went through something that they had to separate from their family because the other person is not living the proper way, or wants to do whatever she want to do and this and that, and they aggravated and they got to just step away. Y'all don't know what people going through. You understand? So when you telling something online to people, okay, stuff that you don't know what is going on. Yeah, stuff you don't know nothing about. You know, there's another thing that kind of disturbs me. People up here giving some of their life business and their testimony, and people have issues with it. At least some of these people got the heart to put it up there. I'll tell you one thing. You know what I'm saying? People is not walking around in a delusional state like majority of people. People going through stuff. You hear what I'm telling you? And when you try to fight back against these spirits that's harming other people and their family, they people going to go through things regardless. You don't even know nothing about it. But everybody got an opinion because they so comfortable. They just didn't figure out what's going on in front of them, so they just look. I got mine, I got this, and then that, you ain't gonna tell me nothing, and I'm gonna tell you something. This is the way you're supposed to go, and that, all of that shit is false. All of it is wrong. You know? Now, there's another thing, too, that I respect. I've seen lately, you got a lot of older elders coming on, women elderly coming on and correcting y'all. Because you know what? That's what was absent in majority of your life out here. You ignored the wisdom. And because Babylon gave you a certain specific lifestyle, you figure now, well, now you're having issues. Now you need help. Now you are tired. Why? Because you going through something. And it's crazy how that happened. Some of that stuff happened a couple months ago. I started getting calls from people. It's like, yo, don't you know she got a nerve to call me, man? I was like, what? Yeah. He's like, after what you just did to me in the house, and you, what? He's like, don't contact me unless you know, I need to get my child needs something. He's like, I can't believe this. He's like, you ain't get a call. He's like, dealing with all these damn dudes, these guys, but then all of a sudden, a couple years later, here come a call about you trying to talk to me again. No. I was like, yeah, Babylon finished with him now. So, of course, they're going to do that. But it's not all of them. You know, I'm not going to sit here and put no gender war thing, because that's not intelligent. That's something else trying to fuel that. And it only works with the dummies. Because that's what he wants. But yeah, I'm sick of, tired of a lot of crap on there, and it's time to get off and disassociate a little bit, because there's no benefit in it. Something's not right about it. I'm gonna say it like that. And depending on where you are in America, because there's a lot of sacred places now. Don't get it twisted. Things that wake you up to have you think twice of contributing to the BS. Seriously. Yeah, a lot of people are a lot of people have been acting funny lately, especially around in my circuit. I'm like, what is going on? All of a sudden people start talking to you because you could be going through something, right? And you don't want to pick up a phone. You know, majority of people can't be around devices. And some people don't know that. There's a lot of people with conditions where they can't be around the energy of these devices all the time. So they don't text. And I'm like one of them individuals. I can't be around that shit. So They get upset with you because you don't either want to text or call them. Do you know the amount of radiation in some of this shit? That's why I keep a set of headphones on and a microphone, because I'm not holding that shit up to my head. Not at all. Mm-mm. No. There's too many people that are jealous of one another on here. It's a little bit of love, but it's not that much of true love. They're just doing the same thing that majority of people do in public. Yeah. You got people up here trying to prove to other people how much a damn watch costs. I laughed at that shit the other day. I'm like, what? Grown, close to 50-year-old man, knowing he got children in his house, claiming to be a millionaire, right? Up online instigating, right? Because that's what he does. Him and a few other people, instigating situations. You know, but got the nerve to sit next to some of these things that are going on that some people make mistakes of, right? Or just plain out stupid. They just act crazy. You're going to make a video next to it talking about it, right? But you was just online the other day, and you've been up there for a long time, showing 4 or 5 guys on a damn podcast screen how much he paid for a watch. That you don't got this watch. I even said it in another video. I know somebody might have heard it. Acting like school children, elementary kids, talking about, you know how kids used to be. You don't got these bag of chips, or you don't got these Snickers. Mama, God, you can't afford it. That's what it sounds like. And I'm like, one platform after another. Look at this shit. I'm like, what? So I'm like, yo, I'm getting sick of this. I said that to myself the other day. I'm getting sick of this shit. Really? And you know who likes that? Because, you know, some women like jewelry. Some of them think that shit is cool or it's hot. Or it's a badge of manhood if you show what you done got, how much you paid for it. Let me tell you something. I paid $16 for a platter last month. You ain't see me get online and talk about it. You know? I bought someone else I didn't even know some food at that time too as well. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand it. And like I said, people need to know this too. Just like ancient times. A lot of those people like that from the past, and those spirits from the past are here too. Still present. You know, those Judas and Jezebel spirits, they are around and high down. One thing about those Jezebel spirits, man. I thought YouTube don't allow people showing naked stuff or their bodies or so-called swim gear and this and that. That shit is heavy on me now. Sooner or later, it's going to be full naked. Watch what I tell you. And they're going to be getting paid for it. And while you're getting paid for it, as time goes by, you're going to really regret you done that. Y'all going to be really regretful that you put yourself up there online like that. Because you know who's coming home to deal with y'all? Them tight. Them damn jailbirds. Them prisoners that some of y'all, chose to, not the ones that repented and changed their life. I'm talking about the ones that's just acting crazy, harming other women. You're going to fall in love with the wrong mindset, and it's going to be too late then. But I think it's real disturbing that you got to, see people do this. And then, like I said, they have young teenage girls in their house, and they think that they're not going to be affected by it. Keep thinking that. Some of them are even pushing the father that was around out the door for these idiots. But to certain people, the stand-up guy, he's too, they call home stability and correctness, what do you call that now? Control. A man's trying to control you or run your life or tell you what to do. Don't mix that shit in with stand-up guys. Leave that over there with them. Those other kind. Then there's another thing that kills me. Another reason why I'm getting off. You got people feeding off of people. And I'm gonna explain what I mean by I'm gonna explain it like this, because you know what? I'm gonna tell you why I'm saying things the way I'm saying it this way. I'm not writing no book. I'm not getting paid for no audio. I don't have to say anything in any proper way for anyone to respect me. You can say whatever you want to say. But one thing that kills me is you got people that come and watch the stuff, right? You might be interested in their channel or whatever. You go and observe. All right. Come back. And you go back on their channel a couple days, they done observe something you said, right? Come back and refer something to you because something done hit them or disturbed their being that they got a copy off of what you say. And voice their opinion towards you in a subliminal way. That's like a secret jealousy or hatred towards you. And then they claim that it's people don't want to stand correction. What correct? Why would you want to come up to someone to correct them of something you don't know nothing about? That's like a man telling his life story and you trying to correct him and saying what he's saying ain't right. The fuck? What? Please. And some are even so stuck on the fleshly enemy that they bypass their own. Oh, don't get it twisted. There's a lot of black folks that's liars. You think because they have a little say-so that they not capable of doing something wrong, you must be dreaming or sleep. That's another reason why I'm getting off. And I don't give a crap. But you get people say, why you got the tip? People's a trip, man. Y'all really be taking things on here a little too serious. Here's another reason why my people are going through certain things the way they're going through it because y'all won't stand accountability of certain actions, certain things that you say to people or do to people, and think because you're brown and dark skinned that you can get away with the shit. I used to believe that too. Trust me. I thought because they was black or brown, they ain't gonna do nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? And some of us still running around with the caucus man that we complain about behavior towards each other. That didn't leave either. But you'll feed off of what I said, trust me, because that's how it goes. That's why you ain't winning shit. Well, some of us are, but not. Some of us are going to be dropped off. We ain't going to be, no. But yeah, like I said, salute to those brown skin, dark skin, whatever ethnic that I grew up around. That loved their neighborhood, took care of their neighborhood without saying nothing. Respect their household, their women, their children, their man, their husband, whatever. You know, those are the kind of people I respect. That can look and speak to people without going around telling, or coming out 5 or 10 minutes later that they find some way to hate them or they dislike them. That's what I respect. Trust me. I can't stand a slimy person. You know what a slimy person is? Like I said, they do it. You know, they do it in public too, but now it's online. It's crazy. Now it's online. It's crazy. People, if we all would go around here in the world and not say nothing about certain events or things that took place or take place, this will be a mute world. We'll be around here running around like cavemen, you know, saying a few words and I understand them, but just beating people in the head for the hell of it. Don't say nothing, please. Don't you? Damn. Well, yeah, I was talking to somebody from around my way. We grew up with each other the other day where we was talking about certain things that happened in the neighborhood. And when they happened, a paddy wagon would come pick up the body and write a little bit of slips and paper and they pull off and you never hear nothing about it again. That was that time. Like, now you got this shit with this damn... I'm trying to tell somebody, so I hope somebody understand what I'm telling you. Now you got these little videos where now you can post up stuff, right? Yeah, so much of artificial stuff, shit that's going on. And things can be easily switched and changed and you without you even noticing. And you got fuckers following it or paying attention to it. You know. Now there's so many videos about everything that goes on. And it makes you wonder, like, yo, this didn't happen like that. Imagine what could be done now, like, you know? Yeah, it's good to resort down to less communication. Keep it. Y'all better start. You better get back into hugging each other or something. Just telling you love each other and be sincere about it. Because this shit here is pulling you away. Trust me, from an actual feeling of a human being. You think it's not? Keep going. Keep going. I'm tired of it. I'm done. But for certain people, because I know it's a lot of other people that be coming on and looking for some of my stuff, so you'll see an email up there. That's one email. Or if you can, you put your comment in one of the which will be this last. I think if I don't go check something else, I gotta see if the video's still, if there's another video coming up before I release this channel for my promoters. One of the last videos, which is the first one, you know. But to put some information or something on who you are and you're trying to contact me on there, or contact that email if you don't get an answer. Yeah, because I'm off this. This shit is corny. It's getting corny. It's not. Even people I even discuss, we feel like it's pulling humanity away from each other itself. I'm tired of this shit. I don't want nothing to do with this after this shit is done. You ain't getting me on no podcast. You ain't getting me to do no fucking interviews and none of that shit unless it's on the street. Otherwise than that, I'm done. Everybody want to claim real. And then you find out later they not real. You find out they stole somebody else's life that's actually going through something out there. You know how you get one of those, like what's her name? What's her name? Angela Bassett? I think, yeah. Didn't she do Tina Turner movie? And she wasn't even Tina Turner. She was playing as her. This the shit that the people are doing out here. Y'all gotta be careful. People even creating events to sit here and turn around and say, yo, this the person. You look behind the damn, you look at the cover of the book. That's not the person. Be careful, yo. That's been going on for a long time. This ain't nothing new. Seriously. I don't know how long this audio gonna be. It's getting uploaded. And I came out. I would have came. Because I don't know if anyone else actually felt this too. You know, when you come in contact with some of these other channels, you start to feel as though people trying to use you for attention. And they're bored or something, they want to contact you. You know, one of them type of people. And I'm like, I don't feel this shit no more. I'm done. Then you have people that you will know, right? And they'll sit right there and they watch you. They think they know what you're talking about. They think they know. Because, you know what's funny? If everybody had the same lifestyle, it'll be a problem. Trust what I'm telling you. Everybody put here on this planet to have different personalities. There's no way in hell that everybody gonna be the same. And if you thinking that, then something wrong with you. A lot of mindsets are changing because Babylon changed it. Y'all let this place turn your personality a different way. It was harming you spiritually, mentally. It's against your own people now. That you don't. Some people so damn confused they don't know what to do. Seriously. Social speakers up with other people's personal life problems and thinking they can define what they think they know about a person because they feel that they're uncomfortable, but they still complaining about the oppressor, right? Still complaining about the oppressor. It's a shame. Those are the ones I'll be watching out for. I can't trust them. Dark world out here. Yes, it is. I'm delaying because I'm watching somebody drive up. Get out of here. All these damn sticks. Branches be coming off. Boy. Just notice something. See, and this is like a prime example of what I'm talking about. People will never know what people or a person is surrounded by. Because they see a Pacific site and they think they know what's up. They don't know shit. I witnessed something crazy. And it's like how can I say this? You gotta watch your family, trust me, at these times. Because there is so much activity going on out here, man. Whoa. And they have to play out. You know what I'm saying? They gotta play out. Sometimes you gotta stay quiet about certain things, because you don't want to be in the middle of that. Trust me, certain things you don't. When it comes to this channel, make sure you just read the first what's written in front of the channel there, and it's something basic. I have another channel. I have a few other channels actually that I can't get into because I actually lost the information. But this is one. This is one of them that's going to the promotional guy, and he controls another one. Then he said he just put up one video that was a while back though, because he didn't want to help me out through some of them. So, like I said, I'm not up here to soothe anyone's prideful needs or follow along with the games that other people are playing. You want to be involved in things evil, then you go ahead. And like I said, over here, I believe in Christ, and that's it. And if you can't get that, whoever you are, man, I don't know what to tell you. Just let you know I ain't with it. Peace.